Week number 18 of the Martin Sports Car Club iRacing League lands us in Suzuka, Japan. What do you say to that? Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
There you go. That is my co-host Lexi. She is going to be with me for the remainder of the race as we go ahead and get ready for what is supposed to be a very exciting race, because there are some people that are looking to move up into the championships. So, Lexi, would you like to go over the course map and weather?
Yes, I would. We're in Suzuka International Racing Course, MSCC iRacing League, 2021, Season 3, Week 18. We are in Japan at 78 degrees, 55% humidity, partly cloudy, and 4 miles per hour, and the commentators are Lexi and Dad.
Okay, Zane.
Partnered with ZP Motorsports and Shut Up and Drive at www.
Oh, you don't have to read all that stuff.
Okay.
Okay, they know where it is.
It's
all
88
right.
feet.
Let's talk about who is where. So we have a newcomer, Andrew Adamson, who is here, who put down the fastest time as a 158.4, followed by our resident speedster, Jesse Olson, 0.3 back in second place. Michael Cochran throwing in a great time to round out the start of the second row for 0.6 back. Andrew Gatorick, an excellent qualifying for him up in the top two rows. Fifth is Mike Henry, another new driver with us. 6 is Michael Day. 7 is Jovan Salar. 8 is Gregory K. That's what he asked me to call him if I didn't figure out his name. 9th is Justin Hall, the slower Justin Hall. Or maybe it is the other one. I don't know. So 10th is Jeff Oran. I'll get that right next time. 11 is Kevin Medina. 12th is Tom Jensen with the MSCC teammates. 13th, Dean Dibdahl. 14th, Craig Klein. 15th, Bjorn Stahn. 16th, Zane Plumley, who actually qualified. 17th is Justin Divebomber Barrera. 18th is Banana Man Michael Cabrera. 19th, Chris Wells. And 20 is Donald Greathouse. So now that I've read everything, 9th place, Justin Hall, is the faster Justin Hall. So he has his own racing now, just Justin Racing. All right, well, we are going to move forward as the cars are starting to grid up through here. And what do you want to talk about this week? What do you want to see?
I want to see this. Wait, my week goal is to see the sunset and fireworks.
Well, that's not going to happen here because we're racing in the middle of the day. Yeah, but as you see a good view of the track here, this is a very interesting track. This is a track that is used on the Formula One circuit, and if you look dead center of the screen, you can see that there's some bridges. So this is one of a really cool track that you actually go over and under, so it's not all dominantly right or dominantly left corners to make the whole entire loop back to the start-finish line.
Who's Gregory?
Gregory is a new driver, and I think it's Kachadurian. Maybe I got that right?
Wait, I think it's hold on.
Yeah.
Handroi.
Oh, well, we'll switch. We'll just stick with Greg K. How about that?
Yeah, I like Greg K.
Okay. All right. So the cars are starting to grid up there, and I can't even talk. I'm trying to pronounce the stuff after you. You can see in the center of the screen, they do have a short parade lap this week, and I think we're just waiting on Banana Man here to get onto the grid. Oh, there he is. Now we're waiting for Andrew, and we should be good to go.
They're
Go ahead.
Never mind.
Oh my goodness, that's a commentator's.
I want to do a commentator's curse.
Well, no, not a commentator's curse.
No, yay. Wait, on my birthday, I want someone to do commentary's curse.
Yep. Doesn't one of the races end up on your birthday? What day of the week is your birthday? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
I think it's on a Tuesday.
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll miss it by one day.
Okay. 12 more days to my birthday.
All right, so as we are decent grid today, we got 21, 22 cars out there. So you can see from the stacked lines. There's Jesse Olson with another new livery that he has just for this week, which we'll talk about a little bit later. and the pace car is going off as they come on to the last turn. Michael Cochran up there in third. He is desperate to get up, make sure that he is up there with the front runners.
1, grab your hot dogs, marshmallows, s'mores, cookies, and tater tots. And
all right, he is holding the line, and there it is. So they are official now. It is now hammer down time to go. So the first sort of section here that is here at Suzuka is very twisty and a little tight, so not a lot of room for passing. Let's find out how this is going to work out for some of these guys. And oh, it is not. Somebody went off through there. Who was that? That looked like I can't even catch up with his name already. But Michael Day. Looks like Michael Day has got caught. I can't even get to his name. There he is. Oh, almost sides that. It takes out. So Zane and Michael Day get together right this second as he was rejoining. What do you mean, yay?
I like it when people crash.
Oh my goodness.
Look.
Yep. So there's Banana Man. We'll talk a little bit about one of his new things that he got this week. But we're going to go back up front. So we have Jesse Olsen in the lead, where we're used to seeing him with Michael Cochran. So it was Andrew Adamson that actually had some issues and dropped 5 places right there on the start, but he is back now in 6th place. There he is right there. So looks like his car looks pretty good as they're moving through. So as they start to get some heat in the tires. So the new tire model, obviously you have to give it some time, like at least 1 lap before you can really start throwing down, some lap times here. But Jesse has just started pulling away from this group as they're getting ready to go into, I don't even know what section it is. It's so zoomed in at this point. But everyone is really tight here. He's Justin Hall, I think, in the lone Mercedes that we have, and he just loves that car. Absolutely. That's a great shot with all the cars coming through there. Justin Hall got a new picture. That's great.
It's got a flat tire.
No, it's not flat. He's burning rubber. He's peeling out.
But look at the dog.
Making
he's just
skid marks.
His paw on his thing. He's got glasses on going on.
Well, he's a cool dog.
Well, he's a Great Dane.
Yep. So there's Justin getting pressure here from Andrew Adamson, who was the leader. Yep.
Sorry.
Jesse Olsen. No, it's okay. Cut me off when it's something good like that. Another great shot. You can see all the cars here putting in their fastest laps through everything here, and we're going to check back through. So there's Greg K right there. Oh, look at that. He is. Hey, Greg. Thanks for the picture. Another Ford GT driver. So I'm sure Justin Barrera is happy about that. There's Jeff Orion, who we had talked about before. Dean Dibdahl in a BMW M4 this week. There's look at that, a new livery for Justin. Normally it was the green and purple, but he has upped the ante.
Can we get a closer look?
I'm on the closest we have right now. Looks like some more Japanese anime, which makes sense because we're racing in Japan.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of cool.
Maybe he's secretly new.
Yep, so back up front, you see the first 4. Andrew Gaterick really keeping up with these guys right where he started. Hasn't lost or hasn't gained any places, so he's happy about that. Keeping in 4th place and letting these guys duke it out right here in front.
Who is Mike Henry Jr.?
He's a new driver. Just came in for this week. He's like, hey, you racing Suzuka? Let me join. And that's how that went.
Wait, did it take him a week to get set up?
No, I think it was already set up. He just joined the league. Oh, and I see Chris Wells. Hey. That is so cute.
It's fake hands.
Of course it is, but it looks like a Halloween costume for a cat.
That is so cute.
Yep. And there's Jovan. Jovan right there, and he's back for the 2nd week, so happy to have him back as well. And Donald Greathouse, so there he is. I haven't seen him for a couple weeks, but definitely a colorful car that's going on there. Oh boy, she's just cracking up.
I'm gonna cry.
Yep. So here we go, across the start finish line for lap number 3, and again the first 4 cars are just stuck together like glue, as everyone now has got those warm tires. Everyone's put in their fastest lap. Which is amazing. Normally you don't see that very often. Once you get past the 2nd lap, that's usually some people's first, fastest lap for a while. Do you need to go leave and laugh it out or something? Oh my goodness, I can't even commentate on what's going on here. You okay?
Yeah, this is like the time where you're putting music on the radio, and I was singing Jingle Bells, You Turn the Flowers, so I sang louder.
Oh my goodness.
And Emma was crying. She was.
Okay, let's get back to racing. Okay. So there's Michael Cochran eating up all those curves, left side, right side, doing everything he can to stay up with Jesse. And some of these curves here, if you happen to see, some of them are raised higher than. Whoa, that is a close shot. That was awesome. Hopefully they didn't get any X's on that one. If they did, it was probably just a 0X. It was probably just a love tap, but glad they didn't get together. But Jesse gets an amazing launch. Those Porsches with the rear engine cars that they have just rip right out of that tight hairpin. And it just seems like all night we were just trying to catch up with this. Oh, Michael Cochran got the back end. Oh, in the background, there goes Andrew Gatorick. He is off, unfortunately. He took a spin right through Spoon. And I know we don't have the replay feature, but I can only imagine that he probably touched the curb right through there, which has given so many people a lot of problems as it goes. So he slots back into 12th from 4th, which allows Andrew to move back up in just about a 1.8 second gap. And I'm sure that he will be looking real quick here to get rid of that and get mixed up with the guys that are now in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Greg K, there he is, doing a great job being able to keep pace with everybody else. He's a second back from Jeff, but he was no longer, I'm sure he's not going to end up there. Not for long. He's showing a lot of good pace, and 2 cars back obviously is Justin. So maybe we'll see a battle of the Fords here as the 2 Fords are sandwiching Dean Didball right now, going in 8th place going through there. But a great tight race for a lot of these guys moving through. As you see him go through the section of S's, which has an interesting name, which we'll go over on what number lap?
10.
Yep.
Wait, no, sorry, 13.
No, it's 10. There's 20 laps.
I know. There's the.
It's not time for that yet. It's not time for the Grinch.
Why not?
Okay.
You're supposed to say it.
Yeah, it's not. We're broadcasting. Hey, look at that. Thank you, Kevin, for a new picture with a cat that says Happy Holidays. So
I can't read cursive.
Yep.
Oh, look, he's still around a little
Hey,
snowman.
he's sitting on a little snowman.
He's like, I'm telling you.
I guess. So look at this race coming through here. So we have Kevin Medina right on the coattails of Zane Plumley, and Bjorn is now joined this little battle between these 3 right here. And Kevin, interesting, not sure exactly how we got behind Zane Plumley. Looks like he might have had a spin or something because he dropped 3 places off. But that start was kind of interesting to go through there. So I'm sure a lot of people have changed positions. And speaking of that, oh no, commentator's curse.
Hooray!
Oh, watch out, Kevin. Don't get hit by those guys.
Commentator's curse for the win.
Oh, they're so mean. They're going to start leaving ugly comments for you. So unfortunately for Kevin, we're going to move on to somebody else so he can move forward. As you can see, everyone coming here into this really tight, it's not really a bus stop, but it's a chicane, left-right chicane right before they go onto the start-finish straight. Justin Hall, Dean Dibdahl now putting in their fastest time, so they are working out some kinks. But these 4 here are having quite the battle as they're trying to make up some time on the lead guys. And Justin Barrera having a great day here with the Ford. I know he's keeping Tom Jessen behind him. You can tell by his blue wheels, and he's the only guy from MSCC running the original livery. I'm sure that he's going to get one soon. Jesse can't sit still for very long, and he'll probably make Tom a new livery for the team. What's with all the loud yawning before you talk?
I don't know. So, whoever wins this race gets to have dinner with Zane Plumley at Nick and Jackie's.
What? Well, they got to get to Nashville first.
And they're paying.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure they're going to really run to Nashville for that one. Or even if I was paying, I'm sure they're not going to take a long trip just to get here to have a meal at a really good barbecue joint.
Oh, they're in Florida?
Yes, almost all the races are Florida or Georgia. Yeah,
Wait.
just a couple of us from Tennessee, Craig Klein and Michael Cochran, and there's a couple of racers that are also not here as well from that team, like Matt Jackson. Hadn't seen him in a while. He's been really busy with stuff. But oh, you got your hand up. What's up? Don't do that anymore. It's getting annoying.
Sorry.
Oh no,
Oh.
Craig! Just as I clicked on your name.
Hooray, commentators first.
Well, yeah. Well, he had a spin. He lost some places and some pace, unfortunately, but car is undamaged. So, man, 2 for 2 tonight.
Who's the guy with the cat?
There's a lot of guys with the cat.
No, but which the one with the?
I don't know what you're doing. That was Crispy.
Oh, can we go to Crispy, please?
Yeah, in a minute we're gonna watch Don a little
Donald.
bit here. Yep, in the Lambo.
Yes.
Yeah, great car, great handling, great sounds too. If you haven't driven that car, I know Bjorn loves it. I think that's all he races in our league is just that one car, so he doesn't swap up between any of the other cars through there. Oh, I love that shot. There goes Chris, and then Kevin. Kevin's looking to get up and pressurize Chris a little bit, pressurize him like in a pressure cooker, and make him a little hot and sweaty, and maybe get past him. What's up?
Can we go to my favorite view, please?
Which would be that one?
No.
Oh, the butt of the car?
You had to say that?
Yeah, well, let me find someone who has a good sounding car.
The butt camera. Wait, that's what we're gonna call it. The butt camera. The butt of the car.
Yep, there's that tight hairpin. Oh man, there's 9 ways to take it, but only one way works good. All right, so there he is, giving a lead out to Tom Jessen, who's been such a great driver this season, has shown so much speed and increased his experience level so much that he was, normally a mid-pack guy. Oh, who was that? Oh, Michael Cochran. So he must have had an issue on Spoon as well. So again, and he slots in right behind Tom as Tom gains a place. Michael Cochran loses 7 places. So he was in second, and that didn't quite work out for him. But let's move back one car. There's Michael. Yeah, he wants by. He must have had a spin, and now he is moving forward. If I can figure out the right side. There we go.
Blue
As he moves forward.
tires. How was that happening?
What? He colored them blue.
Oh, he colored the. I thought they were
Yeah.
going really fast.
Nope. Everyone, they can make different color, not wheels, but rims. And they're, obviously the tires stay black unless you're in drifting, and then they get different colors for different smoke, which is weird. But anyway, that's a whole new different conversation. But there goes Michael Cochran past Tom Jessen to go ahead and get 9th place back after he lapped that. So he is going to be in a tizzy right now to get back up to the front.
3 more laps until this race is over.
No, that's until. What
I'm
is with you
kidding.
tonight?
I'm kidding.
How much candy did you eat? Because half your brain is rotted. I think you forgot how to do this.
We haven't done it in like
A week?
2 weeks.
A week?
2 weeks.
No,
it feels
try.
like forever.
No, try a week.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. It's 3 more laps till the half of the race. Also, I haven't eaten a single piece of candy.
In the last minute.
No, in the last day. Because I haven't eaten a single piece of candy except for some sweets.
Yep. So there's Jesse's car that he made specifically for this week. It has the Japanese rising sun on the side. There it is, real quick, if you can see it. So yeah, he's having fun making all his new liveries for everyone. But he has now increased that gap out front for 2.3 seconds. After Michael had the spin, that leaves Andrew Adamson and Mike Henry battling it out as Porsche versus BMW as they're getting ready to go past the line.
Michael Day's getting us some donuts to come back so we can have coffee and donuts. Hey, make sure to get vanilla. Wait, no, not vanilla.
Yeah.
Plain.
Yeah, it looks like that's a bummer. Michael Day was
And
not able
Andrew
to
Welch.
finish the race. That's not cool.
Yeah, not cool at all.
Yep, he must have had a bad race.
Kitty.
Yep, there's another one, your cat. Oh, so there goes Kevin Medina. Oh, Chris Wells almost got into the back of him, but jammed on the brakes at the last minute as they go through And there's Chris. So he lost a lot of time because he was right on the bumper there as he went a little too hot into that corner. Maybe he wasn't thinking the way that Kevin was going to brake. But nonetheless, so there's Jovan out there. He is in the pit lane, so he's getting his pit over early. Probably just hit the window. I think the pit window opens right about lap 8 or 9. So hopefully he has enough to make it to the end of the race. All right, so have you decided who you want to ride along with?
Chris Wells.
Not this guy.
Chris, wait, no, you.
No, not this guy.
No, yes, you,
No.
you.
Somebody fun.
Chris.
We've already ridden with Chris.
What about?
How about one of the new guys? Pick a name you don't know.
Hold on.
How about since we butchered his name so bad, we ride along with Greg K.
Greg Kacha.
Durian.
K-U-I-E-D-R.
Oh my goodness! Just stop while you're ahead. I don't want to, think the guy, we're making fun of him because we're not.
We're not.
We're not. We just we unlike professional sportscasters, which we are not. We did not prepare and actually check everybody's name out and talk about this before we actually started. Oh, Jesse Olsen, what happened there? Oh, a spin. Doesn't look like he hit the wall, but did have a spin, and he drops 3 or 4 places from the lead. I'm sure he's not happy about that because he was flying. He had about a 3-second gap out in front before moving forward. So Andrew Adamson goes into pit lane, and still have a whole slew of cars there going through. So Mike Henry, now the guy that just showed up this week, is now leading the race, and Justin Hall is in second. And he is giving him some trouble. So there's Justin right there with his new picture, and so Justin Hall has got a little bit of space to make up as Jeff is now on the back of Justin. That's who we're talking about as far as giving somebody a hard time. So Mike Henry out in front by 5 seconds all by himself.
He is doing really good. Also, I forgot what I was gonna say.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say that there's 11 more days to my birthday.
Oh, you've already said that.
I'm kidding.
How much candy did you have?
I had no candy.
I'm going to keep asking that because I know the truth is in there somewhere.
I haven't eaten a single piece of candy.
No, not yet?
Well, I've eaten some sweets.
Okay.
But it's only before mathnasium. I ate a square.
A what? What?
A bar square.
Is that soap?
No! I don't eat soap.
Only when you say the bad words, Ralphie.
Okay.
Don't even think about it.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Also, how is that a bad word exactly?
Well, they changed the word in the movie to replace the bad word, but everybody knows the bad word, which I'm not going to tell you because you don't know it yet.
But why? But Mom knows every single bad word in the history of bad words because of...
Great, that makes me feel good. All right, how about we get back to racing and not tell everybody our family secrets?
Yeah, I have a family secret, about a dozen.
Don't need to tell them. All right, so we have Dean Dibdahl.
Lap 10,
Here.
Sorry.
Yep, so do you have your map out?
Right here.
Okay, he just went through the first corner.
Okay, first corner is first corner.
What? Is that what they have it named?
How boring.
Yeah, that is kind of boring. All right.
First corner, how boring.
Yep, then they're going through this section of curves called...
Snake.
Yep, and it wiggles around and slithers around for a little bit to the last one, which is called...
Anti-baked curve.
Anti-baked curve. Banked. Curved. Into this uphill section, which does get a little slippery, called...
Donut.
Dunlop. Which keeps curving around like a donut to get to this angled corner, which is slightly weird because you think you slow down more, called...
Diner.
Yep.
Donut diner.
Degnar. Under the bridge, which you saw going into the tightest, slowest part of the course, called...
Is that later?
Yeah.
Hairpin.
Yep. So out of the hairpin is where the Porsches get a huge launch with that car, and they call that corner
200R.
Now you've fallen asleep from a sugar crash. Going into everybody's favorite corner where they love to crash this race.
Spoon curve.
Yep, you got that one. And as they go around, oh, it looks like Justin Hall was there. And as soon as we said going off, he went off just a little bit, was able to save it into this long straight here called the...
Black Licorice.
Yes, that is Black Licorice. That is the backstretch. Okay, and this very fast left-hander.
130R.
Yep, and into...
Cassie Triangle.
Yeah, well, you scribble it out.
It's
Casino Triangle. Into...
Last curve, how boring.
That is boring too, yes.
Wait, I have one more thing to say. LOL surprise.
All right, well, there is one lap of the Suzuka course with Gregory K. So hopefully that makes up for us butchering your last name. Our apologies, but thank you for allowing us to ride along with you.
Hooray! Now can we go see Chris? I'd like to see his cat. I need to take a picture of that.
Yep. So there is Donald giving chase to Chris Wells up into 15th. Up for... Oh, no! What happened?
2 seconds!
Chris was coming out of the chicane and got
Commentator's
a little...
curse.
You got a little love tap.
2
I know,
seconds,
that's
2
three.
seconds.
That's 3 for 3, unfortunately. So looks like he's heading to the pits. I don't know if he was trying to head to the pits. He might have been. And obviously you slow down before you get to the pits, and maybe that's what kind of threw him off, or he's now going to the pits to take care of damage because he's right there.
I have a shake and bake award.
You have a shake and bake award? We did not talk about that. Who is the shake and bake right now?
Justin. Hold on. Hold on. I need my glasses.
Still holding. You don't wear glasses.
I need my glasses.
She's putting her fingers up in front of her eyes.
Barrera.
There you go. Let me help you out.
Oh, it's Justin Smalls.
Yes.
I'm an old lady.
Not. Oh my goodness. We're not filming after Halloween ever again.
Why not?
Who knows?
How much candy I've had.
Yes. Unbelievable.
On Halloween, I only had a pack of M&Ms and a whole pack of Swedish Fish.
Yes, and the pack were 10 pounds each. All right, so here's Justin and Andrew Gatorick, who are St. Plumbee Motorsports teammates, kicking it through the last corner, which is last curve. That's a brilliant name for it. Yes, it is kind of boring. But, there goes a move from Andrew on the inside, and it looks like they kind of planned that. Maybe they planned to get together knowing that Andrew was a little quicker, was able to get more team points going through, so he let Andy go out there in front, so he got 8th place out of that. But Michael Cochran still 4 places back, but he is in a slew of cars right now as he's trying to make up some time, and he has got to get past Dean Dibdahl, who has a magic way of making that car just as wide as possible, especially on corner entry. He has a very distinct style for the way he gets into a corner, and it has a lot to do with the fact that he does race all sorts of karts in real life, and whatever style he uses for that actually has worked for the way he has his car set up here in iRacing as well, and he just keeps using it, and it works, because I would have to say over the 18 race season, I think he has been the highest point Team Cup person for ZP Motorsports about 6 or 7 times. So keep it up, Dean. And for those who are just checking in, Dean is only 14 years old. So again, we're happy to have him.
You're the same age as Cassie.
Yes, but he's faster. Cassie gave up karting as soon as we moved away from Florida.
Maybe because she doesn't like it here. She always says, this is her voice. I hate it.
Moving on to back in the field, we've got Tom Jessen, who has been swapping places with Craig Klein back and forth all over the place. And hopefully these guys will get a little closer together to get moving out. So Jeff has made up to 2nd place, and now the 5-second gap that Mike Henry had is now down to 3.7. And with 7-8 laps to go, it might be a race to the finish here. And Jesse has also made some time back as well, so he's probably about 5 seconds back, and he was a lot longer after his spin. So good for him. But we're going to see, there goes Tom going into the pit lane. And way back there, he's going to pit right there in the middle. Great scan of this track. I know it's kind of really, not an older one, but it's definitely a good scan that we have. Whoop, I went to go click on somebody else's name that was next to it. There we go. And it went off to the side. So Kevin Medina had a great qualifying run. Unfortunately, had a couple spins going through a few of the corners there and moved back into 13th. And Bjorn, there he is. I'm not sure, but I think he just started practicing for this track. I think maybe the night before for just like maybe an hour. So he's doing great with very limited amount of practice. I know he started out his first kind of clean laps run, the 2:06 time, and he's been ever so dropping those times, and now he's back down to the 2:01s and 2 flats. So great for him. I'm glad. I wish I had that type of experience where I could just get on the track, put a few laps in, and drop laps seconds every single time. So good job, Bjorn. Got some more to make up, so about 10 seconds to Kevin. So maybe these guys will come back together again. You can just see a great shot if you see the bridge across. You see the cars going up top through there, which is kind of neat. Again, not a lot of these tracks. I know both Japanese tracks that we went to, Motegi and here, both have that bridge that goes over under as part of the racetrack to make it more interesting and to level out or even out the amount of curves. So there goes Jesse Olsen into pit lane, and so does Greg K, and Dean did also. A lot of the guys. So this is the part. Oh, nice save there from being able to lose back in there, Bjorn. So not a lot of guys are going to be able to go past lap 15. There's no way you can fuel save and get that far or that much off of what's going on. So what do you got to say? Do you want to go down the leaderboard? Nope. Okay. All right, there's Banana Man. Hadn't talked too much about him, but he is in 7th place, made 1 spot up, and of course he is in his ever yellow Porsche 911. So interesting fact about that. So he picked up this week a brand new custom-made Icon Sim Sports racing rig, and he ordered it custom to his size and for his equipment. And also he was able to pick the color of the metal, which was like a glow-in-the-dark banana yellow, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And a lot of his sticker packs that he has on there as well, which is one of the customization things that Icon does, is he actually stickered and vinyled up the rig to be like a Porsche factory team, and he did it in yellow as well. So it's a great rig. I have an Icon rig. A few guys actually in the league have Icon rigs. So if you're interested, check out Icon Sim Sports, or drop me a note here at the bottom of the video, and I'll get in touch with those guys and be able to hook you up and get you something really, really neat to have in your house to drive around in virtually. All right. There is Dean there now getting some pressure from Greg K as these guys went through. We have fingers up. How many laps are left? Are you done talking? She doesn't want to talk anymore. All right, so there goes Jeff into pit lane on lap number 15. And Mike Henry, did he pit at all? It'd be almost amazing if he was able to make it 16 laps. Where is mine? Well, these guys just went in on lap 14. God, that's crazy. I don't understand that. Someone is playing some fuel magic if they're able to get that much further to go on, especially at the pace that is up front, because everybody now is coming into the pits. There goes Kevin Medina. These guys are on the screen right now. Dean and Greg, they've already pit so far. So now everyone's going to start going back into their normal order that everyone has to go through their pit strategies. But Jesse Olsen, having been quite some time back, but waiting for these other guys to pit, and that's going to be interesting because they're going to have a much shorter pit, knowing that they're not going to need a lot of time to get a lot of fuel to finish up the last 4 or 5 laps. And there is Craig Klein in his livery that he made for the Tennessee region of SCCA. Whoa, no, commentator's curse. Number 4. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is. I don't script this, people, and I don't have the replay. But unfortunately, sorry, Craig. I bet some of these guys are going to start saying, please do not show me on the video anymore. All right, so here is Michael Cochran. Looks like he had to make a second stop, or maybe he did have another spin. Not quite sure, but he is back into 15th place right now, trying to move forward on a slew of BMWs between Kevin and Zane. So he's going to want to move up as soon as possible, because I know he's kind of leading the charge this week for Tennessee Region SCCA, as Ollie, his teammate, is not available to race this week, but we'll be back for the last 2 races, which is going to be interesting because that's all we have left of our season, as Michael does take a tighter exit, and he is going to take it in deeper through our hairpin. And just off the screen there is Michael's other teammate, Zane. And I'm sure that Zane knows that Michael is faster and is going to let him pass with ease to move forward and try to get some more team points for the Tennessee region. All right. Checking with Chris Wells. There's your cat. Oh, she got a half a smile out of her. Now she's covering her face because now she doesn't want to smile. So that puts Andrew Adamson, who did start on pole, back into the lead of the race, but not by much. Only 1.5 over Mike Henry, and 1.6, so almost 3 seconds back to Jesse Olson. So these guys, after their cycles, have gone right back where they thought they would have, as Mike Henry looks like he had a great setup for that particular corner, because he just dropped a half a second through there. Oh, as Andrew gets a little wide and rides the curbs, you can see his car bouncing up and down, and that allows these guys now to get in a little bit closer as they're coming into the hardest braking point of this hairpin. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you ever going to talk? You're just going to stare at me? You're just going to take candy and stick it on your eyes and make funny faces? I knew you were going to make you laugh. All right, let's check back in towards the second group racing here. So here again, there's 4 cars, a little bit different order, as Dean Dibdahl was able to move forward into 5th place, making up 8 spots from where he started. So he is having a great race. Hopefully, you know, some of these guys that were new this week or watching the broadcast are probably saying, 14 years old, what? And he is putting up a race of epic proportions every single week with a lot of these guys. But he races all the time, and not only that, but he also has schoolwork and everything else, and chores. And I know his dad, you know, does make him do chores if there's a new track that he needs to purchase in order to be in the league. So if he doesn't do his chores, you know, his sponsor once in a while will throw him some change to buy a new track to make sure that he's there every week, because that's the fun part of, you know, being able to sponsor drivers and everything, just to see them develop and grow. So we're always happy. So I'm talking enough about him. We're going to go back to, there's Andrew Gatorick now in 8th place, and he's running. Oh, there goes Greg K on the inside, and was not able to make that pass, as Dean keeps the hammer down on the outside of the track as they go through these S's of the snake. And you can see the different styles here between all 4 cars, the way they take their lines. And it really depends on their setup, their type of car, and what the strengths and weaknesses are. But I can tell you that Justin Hall wants to get up there badly because he knows Andrew is could be a threat with that McLaren. When that thing is set up, and look at that, as we speak, that's where they go. So these 2 guys now are side by side as they're both hopping curbs, going through here. One lets off to let the other one through, because there's no way, as he squares off that corner with the throttle, to be able to move through without having to go too wide, back into the heavy braking zone, too wide, going into the hairpin. And they both are respecting each other so well, which is what we like to see here. And there is the power of the Mercedes, as you can see in the rear wheel drive, powering through as they're coming up through Spoon. And not sure how this is going to work out either. I'm hoping that they don't take each other out. But definitely look at all the space that they're giving each other and keeping up side by side, which is nice. So, there's Justin sliding the rear end on the whole car in a four-wheel drift, which he normally does during the week on Assetto Corsa. As these guys, there's no way they can go 2 up on 130R. That is just a recipe for death. They're playing chicken of who's gonna break first, and it looks like Andrew decided he wanted to live another day and give some chase. Look at that, he gave him the blink, probably saying, "Hey man, great racing with you, but I'm coming right after you again." Justin Barrera for the shake and bake. Yep, now she's just pointing. All right, so after these cars go off the difference, Mike Henry Jr. now has been able to keep that gap just around a second. I haven't seen it move too much as Jeff was able to get around Jesse. Unfortunately, didn't see who went around why or what corner that happened. But Jeff, again, is another one of these new fast drivers that we also have.
Can I go down the leaderboard?
You can absolutely go down the leaderboard.
In first place is Andrew. Hold on, don't tell me. I'm thinking of it. Don't tell me. It's Andrew Adamson.
Adamson.
The Adam family. Mike Henry Jr. Jeff, Jesse, Gregory, Dean, Justin Hall, Andrew Gatorade, Justin Barrera, Tom, Justin Jovan.
He said it was like your van. Yeah, Yovan. Yep.
Okay. Craig Klein, Michael Cochran. You.
Nice.
Kevin Medina, Bjorn Stage. Banana Man. Hold on, I got it. Michael
Cabrera.
Oh.
Yep. Also known as
Banana Man.
Yep.
Donald Greathouse, Chris Wells, and the two people who are out to get donuts who are taking a really long time.
Are Michael Day and Andrew Welch.
Yes, they should have been back with the donuts by now.
You would think.
What do you mean? You would think?
You would think that they would be here already. So lap number 19. And Greg Hay did get by Dean Dibdahl finally. But Dean is not going to let that keep him from being able to fight back, because I know he is going to do whatever he can to get that position still going.
Where'd it go?
What's that?
There were two people right here.
Oh, the timing tower only shows 20 people. So if I go somewhere down the line, then sometimes it goes up or down depending on where it's at. Oh no, Andrew, what happened to Andrew? Oh man, a spin. Oh my goodness. I don't know I know he loves that thing and he's staying out of the way of Justin. And it's like, wait a minute, this is a replay of what we've seen probably 10 laps ago. Yep, Justin Barrera now made up another spot for the Shake and Bake leader. Anybody else close out there? No, one lap? You can use your voice. It's okay.
One lap and it's gonna come in.
It's
50,
getting there. Yep, we're just keeping an eye on the races right now.
Okay, it's happening.
Yep, on the white flag we'll switch over.
I'll switch over to what? Because it's in 5, 4.
Are you sure?
3, 2, 1, go!
Ta-da! So there's your lead race there, the leading BMW M4 Mike Henry Jr. from the Podium Hunters, as you can see there. Very nice livery with the chrome, not really stripes, but swooshes, straight lines through there. Not sure what it is, but obviously it's a great livery.
I'm tired.
I know you're tired. We had to start an hour late doing the broadcast. I think that's what happened. Is we were I was actually in a virtual meeting with the Martin Sports Car Club about rules and submissions, about what we're going to do for 2022 season, and how iRacing is going to hopefully be a part of the official rules and competition of the Martin Sports Car Club. So we'll keep you posted on that as things move forward. I know we have 2 weeks, but they're not going to vote until December. But we will make sure that we will get the word out how everything is going to happen. And of course, we'll make some announcements here in the next couple of weeks about what we're doing for the rest of the year through the holiday season. And then also talk a little bit about how some of the rules are going to change for 2022 and schedules and cars and whatnot. So we will have a lot to talk about the next few races.
So what do you mean holiday season?
Well, I mean Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Did you say New Year?
Oh, I said New Year.
Oh, New Year's such a big change for me. It's got to change from 21 to 22.
Yes, that's so much more writing. I don't know how you even get up in the morning and know you have to write that much more from a 1 to a 2.
I've got to write at least 100 paragraph story.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, here goes our race leader, and on the last turn, named the last curve. How boring.
Yeah.
There he goes. Mike Henry Jr. is came in as a new guy and is walking home with the trophy. As you see Jeff come in second and Jesse in third, back through there as you've seen him go through. And there's the next two cars for Andrew Gregory and now Dean as they flash their lights going through. You got your hand up.
Also, Mike Henry Jr., he's not going to take the trophy home because he has to be at the banquet and has to win the banquet to get the trophy at the banquet.
That's for the year-end stuff, but he just got here. So here's our last race going on. As you've seen Bjorn and Kevin Medina as they were going side by side on this last lap. And Bjorn just sticks it in the 130R and is able to get that Lamborghini going. And as long as he can get it on the brakes, and he does, if he gets a clean exit, he should be able to make up that last position right through there. As looks like teammates, there are teammates, Michael Cochran and Zane Plumley, flashing the lights and wiggling. I think they were doing their best impression of a of the Le Mans picture ending finish of the race. So, how was that?
Me?
Yeah.
Good.
That's a pretty exciting race. A lot of close races to the end, and unfortunately, a lot of people. This was a very tricky track. It was the first time that we were actually here.
That's what.
Yeah. Well. Okay. All right. So there goes Chris Wells through the last part.
I need to take a picture of that so I can show Mom.
All right. So let's go ahead and get through our results.
Wait, can I do it?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Well, don't hug me. Say that first.
Okay. First place is Mike Henry Jr. Second place is Jeff. Third place is Jesse Olsen. And fourth place is Andrew Adamson. Adam's family. Fifth place is Gregory. And sixth place is Dean Dibdall, and seventh place is Dean Dibdall. Oh.
Wait, no.
Sixth place is Dean Dibdall, and seventh place is Justin Hall. Eighth place is Andy Gatorade. Ninth is Justin Diebomber. 10th place is Tom Jetson. 11th place is Craig Klein. 12th place is Jovan Sleer.
Jovan. Solar.
13th place is Michael Cochran.
Mm-hmm.
14th place is Zane Plumley, aka known as Dad, right here. 15th place is Bjorn Stage. 16th place is Kevin Medina. 17th place is Banana Man. 18th place is Donald Greathouse. 19th place is Chris Wells. 20th place is Michael Day. And 21st place is Andrew Bolt.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that. All right. Well, thank you for joining us here as we got 2 races left for this season 3 for the official race of this 2021 season. And then we're going to go into a fun league, and we'll talk about more of that at the next time. So any closing remarks?
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, okay. Well, now you want to say goodbye, so it's sayonara.
Tonight.
All right, thank you again. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. We'll get back to you, and we will see you next week.